Joining us now on MSUEagles.com, the head football coach in Morehead State, Rob Tenyer. He's got another smile on his face as Eagles get it done today in Bowie's Creek, North Carolina, 45-36 over Campbell. And Coach, another solid effort by your group to get that win in Pioneer Football League play.
2-1. Very excited about that and the effort of our guys. And it's a tough trip. You got to come down here. It's an 8-hour bus drive, and at the end of the third quarter, I was getting a little concerned. Our guys were gassed, and they were tired as well. Campbell was, and we knew we'd have to play 4 quarters. And when we came to play, and the offense did a great job in the fourth quarter there, getting a score and taking care of the clock a little bit. And then defense came up with a stop on 4th down to give us a chance to get in victory formation. So great win, feels great.
Brandon Bornhauser's kind of turned into a really nice utility player for your team here in his redshirt junior season. A career-high 3 touchdowns today, a couple on the ground, and 1 pass receiving. Just talk about his performance overall.
Brandon's just one of those unique guys. He's just real special with the ball in his hands, and he's the kind of guy that can do something wrong and get away with it. He's athletic, and he's just a real headsy player, tremendous leader, and a great young man. And just a heck of a football player. And I give our offense credit, Coach Mullins and the offensive staff, for finding some new ways, wrinkles, thinking outside the box to get the ball in his hands and be efficient when he's in the football game, because it's not just about putting him in there to run plays. We got to be able to get some yards and convert third downs, and so they do a great job with that.
Austin Gay-Hafer, your true redshirt or true freshman quarterback, rather, 334 yards passing today, a career high for him, and I think he found 9 different receivers for your team.
Well, just one thing that sticks out in my mind is just his poise. For an 18-year-old young man, and he just sits in the pocket and he gets it out quick. He makes good decisions, and he's just getting better each week. And he started a little slow today, but kind of settled in and had a great game, record-setting day for him. And he made 2 big-time throws today. One on the 4 vertical to Kataro outside. He saw the corner sniff inside and threw it over the top for a touchdown. And then we had a little fake slip screen he threw, and safety came off the hash, and he really flattened the throw out and back shoulder throw. It was a great throw and a great catch by Brandon Bornhauser. So Austin's going to be a real special player. We're real excited about his future.
I've heard you say multiple times your team needs to come up with some big plays and avoid allowing the opponent to come up with big plays. I thought defensively in the first half, the interception by Hendricks and the blocked punt by Lester really turned the tide for your squad.
Those were big plays, and I think the punt was big because we ended up getting a score off it. And anytime you can get a turnover and both sides of the ball can combine in something like that, that's when we're real good. And it's hard to beat those teams that can do that. So the pick was great by Jordan, but the block punt was awesome. That was kind of the game breaker, I think, of the week, and allowed us to go in and get a score there, 14-7 at that point. Then we got a field goal late in the half to go up 17-14 to give us a little momentum going in the locker room.
Your team will enjoy a bye week. The trainers from both sidelines are on the field a lot today. Do you feel like this is a good opportunity in the season to get some guys healthy and kind of relax a little bit?
I think it's at a perfect time for us. It's kind of falls in line with the fall break for the university. So we'll practice the first half of the week and then kind of give them a little buffer there, and then we'll come back in next Sunday, heading into the Velpo week, and get an extra day of preparation for them. So I want our guys to enjoy this trip home and feel good about what they've done. This is the first time we've been 2-1 since 2007 in the PFL. And it's also the very first time we've come to Campbell and won a football game. And I talked to them this week about the teams in the PFL that won the championship the last 3 years have won 2 or more games on the road to win the PFL championship. So you have to win on the road.
The schedule is very favorable for your team in terms of playing home games late in the season. How big would a victory at Valparaiso be? I know you said you're going to enjoy this one, and you definitely should, but how big would it be to knock off the Crusaders on the road in a couple of weeks and go 3-1?
Well, that's a hard place to play. It's always been a tough matchup up there in Valparaiso, but I just want to enjoy the off week. I want to rest up a little bit, and then knowing that we're going to have an extra day to prepare for Valpo will be great. And that's our next game. So not looking at anything down the road. I know a lot of folks are talking about a favorable schedule and having teams at home, but right now I want to enjoy